I want to tell the county this is an effective and efficient program that is meeting really critical needs for the people that we serve.
Well, that's the plea from some Portland service providers to Multnomah County leadership regarding a program in Old Town that the county is proposing cutting from its upcoming budget. It's something these service providers say is helping people get off the streets and keeping downtown safer. It's the Old Town In Reach program. It started in 2022. It's a group of about 8 peer support specialists who have lived experience with homelessness and addiction. And they help 4 downtown Portland service providers during their busiest hours by connecting homeless people with treatment and other services, getting them the documents they need to apply for a job or housing. And perhaps the most valuable piece, we're told, they make it so day centers and other places homeless people gather safer. They're telling me they diffuse crises or dangers that come up, which in turn reduces 911 calls. So today I caught up with some of the service providers who have benefited from this program and who are now calling on the county to save it.
Unfortunately, we're run mainly by volunteers. We have 1 staff member at our pantry, and we served over 15,000 people last year. So when our community is in a state of crisis and they have really complex needs, our only ability to intervene is to call for emergency response or shut down services temporarily in order to keep a safe space. By having the peer supports there, we're actually able to have them focus on connecting the people that we serve with their resources while we get to focus on food. And in the first 9 months of this year, they intervened in almost 450 incidents that could have resulted in temporary closures or calling 911.
This program is a really quiet force that keeps the peace, and I think it helps people in a really significant way who are really experiencing a lot of trauma, and it helps agencies, and it helps local businesses, and it helps neighborhoods.
This is a really special type of program because everybody wins. It takes a little bit of the burden off of staff who work in social services or in community mental health, and getting a little bit of extra support and being able to do it in a much more cost-effective way.
Okay, so while this work sounds great and promising, you may be thinking to yourself, hold up, these nonprofit service providers get money from the county to do this exact work, right? Why do these nonprofits need peer support specialists to come in and refer people to shelter or connect them with treatment, etc.? Why can't the nonprofit staffers do that? Isn't that what they're here for? Well, I asked the director of Rosehaven that very question, and here's what she said.
Yeah, most of the people involved in this program aren't receiving any, if not very little, county funding. So this was a great show of support for agencies like ours that are basically pretty independently funded. And we are doing a lot of this, and we're drinking out of a fire hose right now. And so we can't possibly meet and the demand that we're seeing every day. And so it really supports that.
Now, this is video of one of the program's peer support specialists talking with a homeless woman named Rachel. She was getting services at Rosehaven in Northwest this morning. Now, Rachel has built a connection with her, something she tells me has been hard for her to find while living on the streets the past few years.
That woman and the group that she's a part of keep us alive, not just alive physically, but alive inside.
So the Old Town In Reach program is run by the Mental Health and Addiction Association of Oregon, but Multnomah County pays for it. Last year, the county budgeted roughly $1 million of supportive housing services tax money for this program. But this year, due to massive budget shortfalls, the county chair has proposed cutting the program. In the budget document, it says elimination of the Old Town In Reach program was unavoidable.
That's devastating. That can't happen. No, this group is the most important thing for houseless women, especially, who experience way more danger than people who identify as men on the streets. No, we absolutely can't let that happen.
Honestly, my program manager was on the verge of tears. Our volunteers are extremely anxious.
The spokesperson for Multnomah County sent us the following statement, saying in part, quote, "The chair's office and departments have placed a high priority on keeping all current shelter beds open, which means other types of programs are facing reductions. The health department plans to mitigate the impacts of the elimination through first responder agencies and mobile crisis service providers responding to incidents at shelters." Meanwhile, Multnomah County Commissioner Shannon Singleton, who is an advocate for service providers, told me today that she asked the Homeless Services Department to send an outcome data for the Old Town InReach team and the navigation teams. The data will help her know which programs she will introduce an amendment for and at what level of funding. Again, none of these decisions are final just yet, so the program could still have a chance. Over the next 3 weeks, Multnomah County commissioners will be hearing from the community on proposed reductions. And if you want to make your voice heard, the next public hearing is Wednesday at 6 p.m. The County Commission will vote on a final budget June 12th.